Hello my viewers, this is Dee before you. How are you all? As I promised, I would do a Q&A video related to the porcelain clay. So I have picked top 10 questions to answer in this video. So let us start without wasting any time. Question number 1 is, what is arrowroot powder? I use arrowroot powder in my recipe, so unfortunately arrowroot powder is not commonly known among us. I hardly ever heard anybody talking about arrowroot powder. This is same like cornstarch. Its common introduction is this is the starch which is used to make noodles. And secondly, in some countries or in some fields, it is used to harden, stiffen the fabrics, and it is also used in making porcelain clay. So this is the answer of my first question. What is arrowroot powder exactly? Question number 2 is, where can we get arrowroot powder from? Well, you can buy it online. You just Google it and find where you can get it from in your area, or you can buy it from some through some trading websites like Amazon, eBay. Also, locally, if I talk about England or UK, wherever Holland and Barrett is, you can buy it from there. Lastly, I purchased it from Holland and Barrett and it was way cheaper than purchasing online. Question number 3, can I use cornstarch or corn flour? Well, yes, people most commonly use cornstarch when they make in porcelain clay, or you say Italian dough. They use cornstarch, but I don't prefer using that personally because I find arrowroot powder way more better than the cornstarch. But yes, if you can't find arrowroot powder or you don't want to use arrowroot powder, you can replace it with the cornstarch. Yes, cornstarch or corn flour, like some people call it corn flour and some people call it cornstarch. It is the same thing. Well, it is actually cornstarch, sometimes known as corn flour, because corn flour, if you are really talking about the corn flour, that is completely different than the cornstarch, but it is also known as corn flour as well. So yes, if it is the same thing as cornstarch, then yes, you can use it. Question number 4 is, what glue you are using? The glue which is used in making clay is known by various names. Some people call it white glue, some people call it wood glue, school glue, PVA glue. So any glue. There may be slight difference between wood glue and school glue. Maybe the wood glue is more stronger or more thicker than the school glue, but it is the same thing. PVA glue, white glue, school glue, wood glue, this is all the same thing, same kind, so you can use any of them, no problem at all. Question number 5 is, can I use any clear glue? Like if white glue is not available, so can I replace it with any other glue? So my answer is no. Only the white glue or PVA glue or wood glue or school glue, anything you call it, only this glue you can use to make the porcelain clay. Otherwise the other glues wouldn't work. Question number 7 is, why did you not use vinegar? That is a very important question. When you are using cornstarch in your clay, then you must use vinegar because cornstarch develops mold within a week. But arrowroot powder, its texture is a lot better than the cornstarch, and also the positive point is that it doesn't develop mold. So that's why I don't need to use vinegar. If you are using cornstarch, add vinegar. If you are using arrowroot powder, you don't really have to use vinegar. So that is my answer. Question number 8 is, how do I store it? That is another very important question. Porcelain clay is also known as air dry clay because it dries in open air. If you want to store it, if you want to keep it fresh, then you store it airtight. You can put it in an airtight bag and then put it away, or you can put it in a simple normal bag and put it in an airtight container. All you need to do is make sure it is airtight. Question number 9 is, where do I store it? Because some people ask, shall I put it in the fridge? Some ask me, shall I put it on the windowsill? So yes, that is also another big question, that where do we store it? If you keep your dough in the fridge, it will start to harden and it will turn into a very hard stone. So yes, no keeping it in the fridge, and also not keeping it in the windowsill, because sunlight may damage the dough as well. So keep it in dark place, but in the room temperature, like any closet, any drawer, any storage chest, anywhere. Last question of today's video, question number 10. How long does it last? It depends how quick you finish it, because if you are not using it or you hardly ever use it, you can store it up to 1 year. Well, 1 year I can say for guarantee. Nothing would happen to it, it would stay fresh. But personally, I don't think storing it for 2 years, like more than 1 year, doesn't make any sense. Like if you're not using, don't make it. And also when you have made, that is very reasonable amount of dough. If you go according to my recipe, then that clay is finished over 1 year. If you are using it and you're making stuff, it is finished by 1 year. So yes, till 1 year it remains very fresh. All you need to do is take good care of it. Always keep it airtight in dark place on room temperature. So yeah, it will last more than 1 year. It would last longer. So that was all for now. I hope you found this video helpful. If there are some more questions left, if there's any confusion, any question you found not well explained, please leave your comment in the comment section below, and I would note down and try to reply all of your questions. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support and love. Take care and goodbye.